For the first time in franchise history, the Dallas Mavericks have won the NBA championship.
As far as the trade, their front line is exceptional. Their backcourt is where the questions are, and you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. I love Tyson Chandler. That team needed defense.
Turns out the Lakers, well, they did make a trade after all, as there was no turning back for Lamar Odom. Sent to Dallas, the team that swept LA in the playoffs.
With this team, it's just to make plays, knock down shots. I mean, it's going to be a lot of opportunity. You know, the attention that Dirk demands. You just play within the flow of the offense, and, you know, you go from there.
I actually think repeating is easier than winning the first one because you've got a deeper level of confidence, and you know you can do it. You're almost playing with some house money. You've got your ring.
Garnett right up on him. Nowitzki to drive, puts up, shot, it's good, and a foul. Dirk Nowitzki with a tough shot and a chance for a three-point play.
We would have loved to get the guys back and give it a true shot to defend. But Mark and Donnie, they made a business decision to really go for cap space for the first time. I think it's too early to look at free agency now. I mean, we just lost in the first round.
The Mavs had big free agent plans to try to go out and get Darren Williams. That didn't work out. When all those things kind of became apparent to Jason Kidd, the thought of going to the Knicks, who are in more of a win-now mode.
We took some calculated bets. We took some chances. We felt like there would be some strange things happening in the free agency market that people wouldn't expect, and we wanted to be there to take advantage of it.
Really training hard and keeping myself ready for this moment, not knowing where it would be. Everybody's working hard, trying to win games. It felt good to be back on the court. Really try and make my teammates better in every way I can.
I'm not locked into anything right now. Part of this is going to be a learning curve for us, so we want to keep the curve as low as possible and be able to, you know, gain a lot of momentum and be ready to go.
Dennis Carter from Dirk, 5 seconds, Dirk for three, yes sir! They lead! 3.9 to go!
Calderon should help us in crunch time with an explosive guy like Monte who can get in the lane whenever he wants. I think Sammy should bring some of the stuff that's rebounding and trying to get better, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, I think this year they have a little bit more optimism because they do have players that have a little bit longer contracts. They're more experienced, and that'll help in late game situations, which late game situations really hurt the Mavs last year.
Puts up a tough shot. Passes it up. Goes in at the buzzer. A heartbreaking defeat as Dirk Nowitzki wins the game. Unbelievable finish.
What kind of look is it going to be? He comes in the corner for the win. Yes! Yes! Do you believe it? Vince Carter gets it done for the Mavericks.
For the best time, Game 7. A dominant victory for San Antonio. There's Greg Popovich and Rick Carlisle. So much respect after a hard-fought series.
It is a done deal, a 6-player trade between the New York Knicks and Dallas Mavericks that lands Tyson Chandler back in Big D. The Knicks also sending Raymond Felton to Dallas.
This year, I think it's just a fresh, new team. We have so many new players and new faces that, you know, hopefully the people in Dallas are excited, and we have a chance to be really, really good.
We all knew he was probably coming back to Dallas. It just won't be those explosion games, but I think he can consistently have an impact on the game. Just the Dallas Mavericks are trying and look like they're trying to rebuild something. They got to get that guy.
Dirk's career is coming to an end, but supposedly he's supposed to be even better this year because he's got an even quicker release on his jumper, which doesn't seem fair. And I also love the guys that they brought in. I think Jameer Nelson and Chandler Parsons are good fits.
Other teams have been trying. Danny Ainge has been shopping around, but the offer from Dallas is the best one on the table, and the Celtics, they're ready to move now. They're ready to go through and make this deal.
Having a heated exchange. I mean, he is just telling him, sit your you-know-what down.
Yeah, he just told him to sit down.
And they went at it.
Now here's Rondo, nice pass, and spinning and winning. Wow.
The epitome of it.
Man, that was so good. Follow-well went Clyde Frazier on us.
Look.
Two hard-fought, hard-fighting teams. As James Harden finished it out for Houston tonight with 28 points.
I don't even know who you're
talking about. I know they've got a center over there that's pretty good, but no, I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, look, the Clippers are the Clippers. You can change the players, you can change the owners, but the Clippers are just who they've been for the last 30 years.
I'm looking forward to playing with a lot of young talent. I felt like it was a place that I can come and really mentor and help and try to take this team, to the next step.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Mavs are 10 or 15 wins less than they had last year. You see the turnover in terms of the squad last year from this year, all the big names on their way out.
Chandler Parsons will undergo season-ending surgery on a torn meniscus in his right knee. Parsons' 2014-15 season also ended prematurely due to a right knee injury.
Dirk against Randall. Let's get out of here. Dirk with a shot. And with 2.1, that's how far we are from getting out of here.
The Thunder advance to the second round for the 5th time in the last 6 years. They take out the Mavericks 118-104 to win the series in 5.
Harrison Barnes, max contract player. I don't buy it. And it really was. And look, it wasn't the Mavs' plan A. No, at least, right? They tried for other guys.
Point guard position, Darren Williams come back. He was actually pretty good for them last year. But with so many of these other young teams pushing through, I just wonder if the Mavs can still hang on to that spot like they did last season.
Dirk got one shot. He's about to get another. Down low against Larry Nance Jr. Here it is. And there's some aggressiveness. How about that? Wow. Harrison Barnes cleared for takeoff with a ferocious flush and a foul.
When the bench is up and plays like that.
With the 9th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Dennis Smith Jr. from North Carolina State University.
Dennis Smith with the Mavericks.
If he wasn't playing for Rick Carlisle, he would be much
I think Rick Carlisle is completely fine going to play him 30-35 minutes. I absolutely think so.
Smith trying to get the ball into Barnes. Barnes a three at the buzzer. He banked it in. Mavericks have won it. What an improbable win for Harrison Barnes and the Mavericks. Barnes shot so close.
The 5th pick will be made by the Dallas Mavericks.
The Mavericks really believed in Doncic's greatness, and they think he's going to be a star, a kind of a natural heir to the Dirk Nowitzki era. Atlanta general manager got exactly what he wanted. He really coveted Trae Young.
But he's still an elite rebounder, and I think he's still a valuable asset to a team that's trying to rebuild itself quickly and become a playoff contending team again.
It's this kid, Luka Dončić. That's who it is. The rookie of the year to be. This kid is special. This kid is sensational. He really, really is. Just 19 years of age.
I believe if we do play together long term, we're both European players and we both went through the similar route. So many things that it's just like we clicked right away, and I think that's going to translate on the court also. Excited about the opportunity to play with him.
This is being reported, folks, from Bleacher Report. Reportedly, Harrison Barnes, mid-game, is being traded to Sacramento for Justin Jackson and Zach Randolph.
A league MVP and an NBA champion. A 7-foot forward from Germany, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki. Down to 8. Moves on public. Counts it in. Hammers it home. Dallas has got the lead. Dončić throws down a sledgehammer. Don't sleep on Luka.
And 2019 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year is
Luka Dončić. Luka Dončić is the best 20-year-old player in the history of the NBA. He's almost giving you a 30-point triple-double for a winning team.
NBA play is suspended, and then the league is going to use that hiatus to decide their next steps, how they'll go forward. But this is the last night of NBA games for the foreseeable future.
Nice pass. Inside, Luka up top.
Luka slam dunk.
That's a nice find. Big guy.
Back to Dončić. Dončić pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Dončić wins the game at the buzzer! Let's go! LA Clippers advance to the second round, led by Kawhi Leonard. More greatness in the postseason. The two longtime friends.
And said their whole draft night was geared to landing Seth Curry. It cost them Josh Richardson, who's a much better defender. That's what Dallas wanted, was a defender.
Are Luka and the Mavs title contenders this season?
Yes, they are. If Porzingis is healthy, they're title contenders. Yeah, Luka's an MVP caliber player. Porzingis is not far behind.
Got to get it in. Here's Luka. Gets it away. It's good! A Dončić dagger! He wins it three. As he was stumbling, he somehow got it to go.
And Kawhi, and this baby is over, and the Dallas Mavericks have won their third consecutive game in this series on the road in LA.
And this series is over. The first round is over. The home team finally gets a win. The Clippers advance. It's tough here. You watch a guy like Luka Dončić play the way he played, and his season's over.
More breaking news. It never stops. The Mavericks announcing they and longtime GM Donnie Nelson have parted ways. Nelson spent 24 years with the franchise.
This is a stunner. Rick Carlisle is out as head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. Carlisle says it was solely his decision to leave the team after 13 seasons, 9 trips to the playoffs, and 1 title.
I think he's gonna walk in the shoes of Dirk and probably surpass him at some point. I think he's gonna be a lifetime Maverick. They asked if he's gonna sign a Supermax, and he said earlier, I think everyone knows the answer to that. So Luka's in a great situation.